What's up, guys? Today I'll be doing a hotel horror on. That's what it's called, right? Horror hotel. Damn it! There you go. I had to turn down the volume. I forgot to do that. But today I'll be showing you how to play Taph at the horror hotel map. Yep, horror hotel. And I'll be showing you some trip mine and subspace locations that you can place for actual games and for LMS. And I personally love playing this map just because there's a lot of spots you can place for your traps. I'm talking about a lot. But I'll probably try to get a good amount in for this video. I don't mind how long it is. I'll just try to remember as much as I can. But yeah, let's get right to it. Alright, now that we spawned, one of my first ones that I love to do is placing a tripwire right here and ending it right here. And this is a very strong tripwire you can place at the beginning of the round. And what you can also do is, if the killer ends up coming, you either throw a subspace right here in front of that wall or at this corner right here, and this will trigger both no matter where they go. Even if they go here, here, or this way, it will all trigger. Especially if they're chasing someone at this direction, they won't be able to see the line at all, and I'll show you guys a demonstration of what that looks like. So I place the traps. You cannot see the subspace I placed right here. So say if someone's being chased right here, this will trigger immediately, and we're just gonna wait for this to go off. And say if someone's being chased, there is a tripwire right here. You can't see it at all due to the lighting of this map. I'm gonna get a little bit closer. It is right there. You can't see it at all. So this is a really good tripwire spot you can place here. And we got the little subspace right there. Alright, so when it comes to this map, you want to place your tripwires in darker areas, especially the one that I was demonstrating in the last clip. Another good one will be right here. If you just place it like this, and then you throw a subspace at this tiny corner right here, or right here, depending on where you're starting to chase. What is more preferred is you would start to chase at this spot first. That way this will trigger the subspace and they won't be able to swing on the tripwire. I forgot to mention too that what you can do is, if you want, you can place a tripwire like this, and you can throw a space mine right here, and you can just do it the opposite way. Start to chase from here, this will trigger, just keep running, they will trigger the cylinders too, and that works perfectly for LMS and for helping your teammates. And I'll move on to the next one right here. So there is a lot of options you can do here, really. What you can do is you can place a trap like this. You can place a trap like this. And this one is my all-time favorite. You want to angle it to this wall and you want to connect it like this. And what this does is that if you're being chased right here, you start running, you either turn, they don't see it in time, and boom, they get slowness too. And to reassure or to be more on the safe side, you can throw a subspace right here if you're starting to chase from this side, or you could throw a subspace right here if you're starting to chase from this side. It really just depends on where you're starting from. And from there, they will trigger the slowness too, and you'll be able to get away super easily. These are just some common placements you can do. Alright, so another pretty good spot will be right here. Since the floor is white and the tripwire is a white transparent, this you'll still be able to see it just a little bit, but it really just makes a difference with the white flooring. You can place one right here, and so on and so forth. You can place it on these two sides too. I don't expect you guys to place one right here, just because of how weird it looks. But if you really do, you can start placing it in this corner, and just hug it on the other side, and yeah, that's really it. And what you can do to be on the safe side, you can just throw subspaces on each side of the doors or the entrances. That way that triggers, and they can trigger the tripwire also. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys some examples of what I'm talking about when I say play with perspective. like I showed you in this corner over here, if you play with perspective, you're gonna be a beast with Taph. Literally, do like this. This is an example of of what I'm talking about. You're running right here, being chased. They don't see the trap at all because the wall is hiding the trap, and you have it at an angle to where the killer won't expect it. Another good trap you can do is I ran out of stamina. Oopsie. But another one you can do is this spot right here. If you want to be on the safe side, place a subspace like this. You want to start to chase at this side. This side. You want to start to chase from here. Okay, if you start to chase from this side, they're clearly going to see it. They're going to know it's there. So when you start chasing from this side, they're going to pre-swing. So it's best to try to be a step ahead of your whoever is being killer. So yeah, to start your chase from here, subspace would trigger, just turn left, they'll see you turn left, that will trigger the tripwire, allowing you to escape. And some other examples will be this one right here. Turn it at an angle, connect it to this table right here. Ooh, my kit. I don't need it, but place the subspace right here. That way, if he sees the subspace, he'll either reach for it or not. But I would assume he will still chase you. They will still chase you. This would trigger the tripwire and subspace, giving them both debuffs, allowing to escape. Alright, so what are the spots you can do is this one. This is some common spots you can do. This one right here. Like I said, due to the lighting of this room and the really colorful flooring, the tripwire makes it a lot harder to see. So you can just run towards it. They won't see it at all. This will trigger really easily. Another one you can do is right here. Say if someone is running just running around here trying to juke the killer, they can just run over here. There's a chance they could run through there. Haha, funny joke. They could run through here, triggering tripwire. And like I said, you just gotta play around, and once you get the hang of it, it's really just smooth sail from there. So you can just do one right here, and you can just do like a simple subspace out in the open. Boom. That could literally just be one of them, really. It just comes to your gameplay and how well you're playing the killer or the character. Sorry, but yeah, it's much to it to this map. But there's a lot of opportunities you can do with Taph playing this map, really. Another funny one you can do is right here. You want to do is place it behind a tree. It connected to the wall like this. And what you can do is you can throw a subspace right there. So they're gonna see it nonetheless. The bush just kind of hides it a little bit, but if you're starting to chase from here, this will trigger. They won't be able to swing it at all, and that will trigger the tripwire. Alright, so this is one of them. You run through here. That's really well blended in, so they won't see it. That will trigger, and then the tripwire will trigger also. So that's a really good first one. And then we're going to set up the second one that I forgot to do earlier. Like this. Throw it in this corner. So if you're starting to chase from here, they're going to follow you. They see you turn left. That triggers. And the subspace will trigger too, giving you all the debuffs. Okay, so that is everything I wanted to show you guys for the Hotel Horror, or Horror Hotel, keep messing up the name. Like I said, I love playing this map just because the amount of corners there are, allowing you to play with perspective a lot. And I'll be making some more videos on the other maps on how to play Taph and how to use his tripwires and subspace correctly. I've been playing him for a while now, and I maxed him out. And when people see me playing this character, they get super upset. I don't know why. It's not like I have 14 days or anything. I just love playing this character. But jokes aside, hope you guys enjoyed my video, and if you do, please like and subscribe, and maybe hit a notification button if you want to see more. That would be greatly appreciated. And yeah, See you guys next time. Peace. Yeah, I forgot to do the killer POV. Um, I'll do that right now. Oops. And I'll show you guys the killer POV of that. That is not the killer POV. That is not the killer POV. There we go. Some other nice common spots you can do is, yeah, I have my hotkey at once. So just give me a sec. Alright guys, today we're going to be making a video for Hotel Horror, I'm pretty sure what it's called, right? I don't know the names of the maps. If I can find it. Oh, I didn't even, yeah, Horror Hotel. Alright.